When it comes to swing trading versus day trading, they both have their pros and cons, but there are two main questions that come to mind. What fits your personality, and then how much time do you have to consistently be in front of the charts? I'm going to lay out some pros and cons to both, and by the end of this video, you should have a general understanding in which direction you want to start in. Okay, so let's start with day trading. The concept of day trading, it is what it sounds like. You lock in on the direction of the day and attempt to catch a move within that day. These trades will last anywhere from minutes to hours and are usually trading using lower time frames like the 1 hour, the 15 minute, and the 5 minute time frame. When it comes to day trading, the trading opportunities will be much more frequent, but they will also be a lot shorter term. Two benefits of day trading is it allows for potential massive profits with very small price movements, as well as for someone that struggles with discipline, it allows you to be involved with more trades. But on the contrary, being involved in more trades doesn't always mean more profits. Another thing to think about is that to consistently day trade, it takes a much bigger amount of time needed in front of the charts to get involved in those moves and be able to trade with probabilities. Now, when it comes to swing trading, you're more focused on catching higher time frame swings in the markets. These trades can be held from anywhere from hours to days and potentially even weeks. One benefit to swing trading is that they're usually higher probability setups, but on the contrary, they don't come near as often as day trading opportunities do. Another benefit to swing trading is it doesn't call for near as much time in front of the charts to create consistent profitability. Usually use higher time frames such as the daily, the 4 hour, and the 1 hour time frame. The great part about swing trading versus day trading is that the trading itself is all the same. Reading a price chart in the higher time frames and being able to identify high probability setups is the exact same concept of doing on the lower time frames. One thing to consider is that if you're new to trading is the fact that if you start with swing trading, you can always adapt to day trading. Day trading is at a much higher pace and there isn't much room for error or time to think about the setups. Trading is a great wealth accelerator, and being able to build it around your current lifestyle is why, in my opinion, it is one of the best businesses you can start. Find out how much time you can consistently put into the markets, and you can find out what type of trader you are. Okay, so now that we've discussed the different types of traders, in this next video, we will dive into the business plan that goes into your trading. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, please feel free to reach out with any questions. All right, y'all, so that was a very brief intro video to day trading versus swing trading. It's going to be in my academy, and I wanted to be short and to the point, and then later on in the academy, I go into a deeper dive of both swing trading and day trading. But I wanted to post it out there now to kind of get y'all's feedback, see what y'all thought before I went back and made a bunch more videos. So with that being said, now, what I want to do is go into the price chart, talk about my favorite looking day trading opportunity and swing trading opportunity going into this week. Also, if you have not yet downloaded my entry playbook, it's free down below at www.bishcapital.com. All you gotta do is put your email in. You can download the free PDF version of what my favorite entry signal is. Hey, potentially could use to get involved in either one of these opportunities this week. We'll see what happens. But I hope y'all enjoy. Please feel free to give me feedback and let me know what y'all think. All right, y'all. So like I talked about in the intro, what I want to do now is break down a swing trading opportunity and a day trading opportunity. So I'm gonna start with the pound Canadian on the daily time frame and break down a swing trading opportunity. So for me, first thing I want to do is on this higher time frame, create that bias, kind of identify what's going on. So here on the daily time frame, there's two things that stand out to me. One is this candle here. Two is this candle here. So we see a huge exhaustion candle down here showing us bullish momentum, right? But right here, we see that the buyers got shut down and that the sellers closed in the middle to lower 1/3, showing us a little bit of selling momentum and buyers exhaustion. As well as notice this, we held this minor level of resistance, right? So with that being said, I have now created a selling bias because we never broke above, but I also have noticed these two candles here, so I want to be conservative in my look, right? So I'm going down that 4 hour time frame now with a selling bias in mind, and what do I see? I see potentially a left shoulder here, a neckline, a head, and potentially moving back down to create this second test of the neckline and potentially this right shoulder. Right? So we can get this to happen here. All I need to see is this red light breakish structure. If we can break below this neckline right here, that gives me confirmation that the selling pressure is gaining back momentum. They might make a move, right? So then I'll be on alert for this yellow light based pullback and look for any type of price action signal to look short, right? So what I want to do now is talk about a price action clue on this chart here. So if you look at this chart, there should be one candle that stands out to you, right? It's obviously this one right here. It's way bigger than every candle in this chart. So what I call this is an elephant candle. And basically all it means is that something took place here. The buyers gained conviction in this area and pushed price up, right? And why is that important? Because if I'm looking for a selling opportunity, especially a conservative selling opportunity, I want to ask myself, where was the last place that the buyers were involved? Because potentially they might want to get involved in there again, right? So we get this red light breaker structure, get this yellow light pullback, a green light price action entry. That's going to be where I want to get out of the market because potentially I would predict the buyers to come back into the market here, which is the opposite of my selling position. So here's the pound Canadian, a quick swing trading opportunity based off the daily time frame, dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, and then potentially the 1-hour time frame for an entry. So we'll see what happens here. Now, let's break down a day trading opportunity. So here's the pound Aussie. And what you'll notice is that the system or the way I analyze is going to be the same. It's all about a consistent approach to the markets, right? So now the difference is for my day trading, I'm going to use the 1 hour as my higher time frame. So here in this 1 hour time frame, I want to identify what has most recently happened. Most recently, we have broken below this little zone of structure, right? It doesn't look like much here, but watch when I drop down to that 15-minute time frame. It looks like a little shelf, right? And what do we have? We've got this little shelf, but also we already have the red light breaker structure, right? We've already broken out of this area. Now, potentially, this move could keep going. We don't know. But if we do get this red light breaker structure to continue and then get that yellow light base pullback, this would be a great area to look to get short on a green light price action opportunity, right? Excuse me. Now, similar to the other chart, let's look over here to the left. Same thing, right? Look on this whole entire chart. You should notice one thing stands out. This candle here is much bigger than everything else. So then similar story, right? What do we know? We know that down here at the open of this candle, something happened to where the buyers gained conviction and pushed price up. So how can we use that? If we're looking for a red light breaker structure, this yellow light pullback, a green light price action entry to look short, this would be a great place to get out of the market because we see from the past that the buyers were interested here, right? So potentially now in the future, they might be interested again. So one thing I hope you guys notice is that number one, these are not signals. But number two, I want you guys to focus on the consistent, systematic approach to making an analysis. The only difference between day trading and swing trading for me is time frames. Everything else is the same. The way you read price, the way you read structure, everything's the same. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please feel free to give me as much feedback as possible because I want to improve and continue to get better at what I'm doing. And I'll talk to you later in the week.